Hey everybody, it's Scott Beebe of the business. Actually, I probably shouldn't tell you who I am. It's a little embarrassing. I know it's Solar Monday. We're all freaking out about it. We're just, I guess, maybe an hour or 2 hours away. I've got to check with my wife. She's tracking it and making sure that we've got our sufficient eye protection and everything that we need to do in order to get prepared to see this once-in-a-lifetime thing here. But I saw my buddy Shane Sams go on there and put that there are actually multiple solar eclipses around the world every year. And so it's pretty common is what it seems like. So anyway, we'll do some more research about that, but we're kind of pumped today. Now, I can't see you, so let me take this off real quick. And actually, I don't even know if anybody's going to be on this Facebook Live because I've already seen pictures of traffic all over the place. We live in South Carolina, and the path is supposed to be Charleston, Columbia, and some of those places, and apparently you can't even get an Airbnb up there right now with everything that's going on. But I wanted to take a moment on a Monday, my favorite day of the week, where we get to liberate small business owners from the chaos of working in their business. And outside of the solar glasses, right, looking pretty hip, I wanted to talk about 3 ways that you can work on your home. You know, we talk about working on your business all the time with vision, mission, values, systems, processes, and really pushing those, and those are the right things to push. But as we're doing that, we've also got to work on our home. You know, a couple weeks ago, I got impulses, whether they be calls or time in coaching or whatever, from different guys who were telling me that they were really struggling in their home relationships right now, whether that be marriages, kids, or anything like that, and really having a hard time with that. And so we started to think, and in fact, we're doing a live meetup this week with some of our one-on-one clients, and that's the question we're going to throw out on the table, is how do you spend time working on your home instead of just spend time living in your home? Because home, business, they all integrate, right? They're all complete integration. If something happens at home, you're going to take that to work. And if something happens at work, you're going to take it home. And so this idea that it's just business. You know, we've got the Business on Purpose podcast, and we used to ask guys all the time, what's the biggest myth you see in business today? And the number one myth that we would see over and over and over again is, it's just business. It's just business, right? It's no big deal. It's just business. And it's not true. It's not just business. It's never just business, because business integrates with all of life. And so we've got to be very careful when we make statements like that it's just business, because it's not. It's true that when something happens at work, that follows you home. And when something happens at home, it follows you at work. So the question is, as we're trying to build our business and we're trying to work on our business, how do we take time also to work on our family? Hey, before I go into these 3 things, if you don't mind sharing this post, these are going to be very important things that I want to make sure to share with other small business owners. And so just click the share button, send that out real quick while we're talking about this. I would so appreciate it, so others can be exposed to these 3 things on how to work on their business. While you're doing that, I'm going to I better take those off. Better take those off for the solar eclipse. All right, here are the big 3 things that I want to be able to share with you. Number 1, and we start with this almost every single time. If you don't have a vision for your business, you're going to be scattered. The same goes for home. If you don't have a vision for your family, you're going to be scattered. Whether you're married, single, widowed, divorced, a step situation, anything. If you've got a vision for your family, you're more than likely to be heading into a specific direction, versus if you don't at all. Then you're going to be scattered. And that proverb is true. Where there's no vision, people scatter, right? Because we have nothing to run towards, and we need something to run towards. And so the number one thing that you can do in your business, the number one thing that you can do in your family, is to sit down and draw out a detailed vision story. This is a detailed snapshot of the future of your family. Now, the 3 things I'm going over, by the way, just so you know, we're not perfect at this. We've not arrived. We've not come to the finish line. These are things that Ashley and I are still very much working on. And these 3 things we've all gotten from somebody else. We're just trying to implement these 3 things. So I want to tell you, we're not finished with this race yet. We're still very much in it. And when it comes to the kids, and we will always be in it when it comes to our marriage relationship. And so growing these things, but starting with a vision. We want for Ashley and I to know where we're going in our family and to know where we're going in our business. We also want our children to know. And so we've drawn that out using our Family Vision course that we've got out. We'll post that link down if you're interested in that. And with the Family Vision course, we've actually drawn out what our vision looks like, and we go back to it about every 6 weeks. Now, don't judge us. We go to a local fast food joint. We get a sausage biscuit. We sit down, and sometimes our sausage biscuits have gravy, just so you know. But we sit down and we review our family vision together as a family. And we literally just walk through it. And we've got our vision. We've got our mission, which is to be a gospel-motivated light through adventure, creativity, and time around the table, which is going to lead to our second thing that you can be doing to work on your home. So the first one is to draw out a family vision. The second is to try to prioritize time around the table. And that's one of our core values as a family, is time around the table. Now, you might be going, there's no way we can have time around the table. That's what we said too. We've got an 11th grader, we've got a 9th grader, and we've got a 7th grader. And we thought, how in the world? I mean, they got meetings over here. They've got stuff going on over here. This afternoon, they're going to be looking at an eclipse up here, right? Do you like that? How I work that in? All right, and so we're busy too, just like you are. And so you're sitting there going, when in the world can we do this? Well, what we did is we found a time where we could all five to be together for 15 minutes. That was it. Now, for us, it's really early in the morning for breakfast. So we sit around our dinner table for breakfast for 10 to 15 minutes. And we've got a situation to where we can have food there, and we've got time to prepare it and all that. Some of you may not have that time. So I want to challenge you to find some other time where you can have time around the table to have intentional conversation. What does intentional conversation look like? You can do like some friends of ours do when they sit down and they ask every member of the family, and they've got a really, really young one, they ask every member of the family, what was your big win for the day? Just start with that. So when you're around the table with whoever's in your family, I want you to ask that one question a day. What's your big win from today? Now, here's the third element that you can do to begin working on your home with the same intensity that you work on your business, all right? And again, if you've got some other small business owners that want to hear this, feel free to share this. Kim, Michelle, thank you guys for sharing this post. I think some of you others have as well, but I know there are other small business owners. And the third thing, do something random. So this happened last night. I can't take credit for this. We were out. We're kind of a little bit different in what we do with our toys. We've got a small little John boat. We call it a vintage boat because we don't really buy new stuff. And so on this John boat, it'll only hold 4. So I hope like officials are listening to this, but it'll only hold 4. And we've got a kayak. So we hooked the kayak up to the back of the John boat, so we were able to get all 5 on. One was on the kayak, the 4 of us were in the boat, and we just kind of strolled down the river, and the sun was setting. And it was incredible. It was amazing. It was totally random. We had not picked it. And then when we got back, 2 of our kids were like, hey, we're running to the gas station to get ice cream. And so last night, totally unplanned, it was all their idea, we went out on the boat with one kid on the kayak, which I kind of want to be back there. It actually looked kind of fun. And then when we got back, they went and got little bits of ice cream from the gas station, and then we watched Spider-Man. Totally unplanned, and we had an incredible evening last night. And so I'm trying to do better at this. I am really bad at doing random stuff, but I'm trying to do better than this. But I know it's one thing that we can all do as small business owners to work on our home. To work on our home is number 1, write the vision down. Number 2, time around the table whenever it might be. And number 3, is creating these random experiences when you think about them. Like, oh, it's solar eclipse day, so let's go do something. Let's put these glasses on and go have some fun around the solar eclipse. I really can't see you, by the way. In fact, I can't even see outside. I hope these things work. But wherever you're at, if you're in the United States today, we're going nuts over this thing. If you're somewhere around the world, I've seen a couple of our friends from Nigeria hop on. If you're somewhere around the world, just forget that we do all this. I don't know why we get into this madness, but we're having fun with it. And I hope you will too. But here's the bottom line. Whatever you do, spend time working on your home just like you spend time working on your business. If you need help with that, we do have the Family Vision course. We'll post it down here in the comments, or you can just go to createafamilyvision.com. We'd love to be able to help you there. Hey, listen, our goal is to liberate you from the chaos of working in your business. It's what we love to do. It's what we wake up on a Monday to be able to do. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for letting us be able to do this. By the way, we're starting to put these Facebook Lives in audio form on our Business on Purpose podcast. So if you want these to go, we're starting to put those up there as well, and to go back and to get some of the coaching that you need. Thanks for being with us today. Happy Solar Eclipse Day, and I'll see you guys later in the week.